All right, you got to look at this tweet. Start with the one on the bottom, Martina Navratilova, tennis star, right? She writes, Trump is a racist and a misogynist. Surely that is enough. Pointing out facts are not demonization. Good for Megyn Kelly. Watch this. Martina, the vitriol went well beyond Trump. Some 70 million people have been called vile, bigots, racists, and xenophobes, are now being threatened with being put on target lists as punishment for supporting him. They've been demonized by the very people now sanctimoniously demanding civility. Amen, Megyn Kelly. And Megyn Kelly joins us, the legendary broadcast journalist and talk show host and friend. Megyn, great job on Twitter lately. How are you?
Thank you. Good to see you, Mr. Kelly.
Good to see you. You have been calling out liberals who are so intent on settling scores right now. I applaud you for that. But first off, overall, how are you feeling about this election? You're a lawyer. I mean, what do you think is going to happen right now?
Well, I mean, I've been looking at the legal challenges, and to me, to be perfectly frank, they do not seem that robust. So if I were going to put my money on whether this works out for Trump or it doesn't, I'd probably put it on it's not going to work out for him. Mainly because the vote tally is not that large, right? So like he's fighting over handfuls of votes in each state when it comes to alleging voter fraud. And, you know, if he lost a state by like 25 votes, we might be in business, but he's losing them by, 20,000, 50,000. That's just not going to get turned around by voter fraud. So if I were a betting woman, I'd say this piece of the race is over for Trump.
Well, wait a second. OK, you might bet, but you don't win every bet. You lose some bets. And look, my fingers are crossed. And I do think that technological stuff in Michigan seems very, very strange. That system that seems to be flipping votes rather systematically against Trump. And also, you know about how they changed the rules in Pennsylvania. I mean, the Supreme Court, doesn't that look, is there hope there?
That's the one I like the best. Of all the legal challenges, that's my favorite, because the courts had no business jumping in when managing elections is the business of the legislators. And so it shouldn't have done that. I understand it was COVID and they wanted different rules, but it's too bad. I want different rules at the Burger King when I want to get in late at night. It's closed, but I don't run Burger King, so I can't do that. And these judges had no business jumping in there. And I think it really did change the effect of the election. And these are serious matters. People need to have faith in the election. And there's a reason why they don't let just some judges take care of it. So if I were Trump and I want to put my, my best bet someplace, I'd be putting it in Pennsylvania. But I also just don't want to raise your audience's expectations to an unreasonable level. This is a very uphill battle for him at this point. And while I totally think he should pursue it to the last minute, because every voter who voted for him deserves to feel that they had their vote counted and deserves to have the tires kicked on this electoral process and how sound it is. If you have to be realistic about what the chances are.
Look, the guy has been underestimated and counted out many times before. It felt a little bit like Access Hollywood weekend this weekend, actually. And we saw him come back from that. So I just feel like this thing is not over. We'll see. In the meantime, fantastic job with the Megyn Kelly podcast, which I have listened to. It's terrific. And also, you are going where a lot of people are afraid to go. You're strong. You lean a little bit to the right, my sense, center right perhaps. But liberals have lost their minds. They lost it when Trump won, and now they've also lost it when they think he lost. Does that make sense?
I'm right. I mean, to me, it was ironic because what set me off was Biden tweeted out Sunday morning or late Saturday night, a nation unified, a nation strengthened, a nation healed. Okay, so no, it isn't. It's not even close. And what I tweeted out was that was written by a man who's been in his basement for the past year, because the nation's extremely divided right now, extremely divided. And you need look no further than Joe Biden's own party. AOC within his party is one of the ones trying to get accountability lists together of Republicans who voted for Trump. There's a big project underway right now from a guy who worked for Obama, trying to get accountability lists going, not just for people who worked in the Trump administration, but for any of their, quote, enablers. Who does that mean? Your voters. The voters, the people who voted for Trump, now need to be on the accountability list. And what are they going to do? They're going to try to stop you from getting a job. They're going to try to blackball you. They're going to try to stop you, they said it explicitly, from getting any sort of a publishing deal. And they're going to threaten the publishing houses. Not only are they going to get in trouble and the book a Trump supporter is writing will get boycotted. The entire library of the publisher's books will get boycotted. This is where we are. And Joe Biden's like, a nation here. Well, no, we aren't. And my observation was, because Biden's been saying this all along, that he's the unifier. He's the one who's going to bring us together. It sounds delightful. It sounds great. I want that, and I want world peace, and I want all the puppies and kittens to be adopted. But let's get real. It's not connected to the reality on the ground in this country right now. And the only reason you're hearing Biden and all these Democrats call for it is because they won, right? It's always the person who wins who's suddenly like, let's have unity. But what have they been doing for the past 4 years, Greg? They've been calling all of the Trump supporters, not just Trump, that'd be bad enough, not just Trump, all of his supporters, racist, bigots, xenophobes, misogynists, sexists, transphobes, you name it. And now it's like, that stuff we said, we're good, right? Aren't we good? Get over here. Come on.
So, Megyn, you know, it was very frustrating to me to watch Joe Biden be on the national stage, multiple debates, on 60 Minutes, which is ostensibly the most prestigious show in broadcast journalism, and not be confronted in a serious way about very obvious and basic questions about his integrity and his family's business dealings. I thought that was, quite frankly, a sin against what remains of journalism. And I did wonder what it would be like if you were on that debate stage moderating. We've seen it before. How does the media recover from this? Because they have been so wrong about so much and so selective in their questioning and who they hold to account and who they let off the hook. What do you make of the state of the media right now?
I would have loved to have had a shot at him on the Hunter Biden thing. Like, is it Hunter's laptop? Have you asked him? Why not? Did you have the meeting, whether it's on your calendar or not? You don't remember meeting with the third executive at Burisma, a company where your son was getting $50,000 a month? That didn't strike you as odd? You didn't look into it. Why not? You were the vice president. Didn't you have an obligation to know what your son was doing with respect to foreign policy that might affect the administration? I mean, we could have gone on for a while, but I was on my couch. No, in response to your larger question, journalism as we knew it is gone, Greg. It's gone. And I said this on my podcast. It was like a kamikaze mission to take down Trump by media, right? And they may have done it. They may have taken him out. And they certainly took themselves out, too. And there's no coming back from it. I mean, Don Lemon is another one at CNN who is single here for himself. I just want you to remember how hard it's been on the journalists and journalism. And no more attacks. By the way,
Megyn, they're playing the music. I wish we had more time. Please come back. I don't think they managed to sink the Trump ship, though. I think it's coming in to its home port, and we'll see. Oh, and next time we got to talk about Fox News. You used to work there. I used to work there. I want to know what the heck is going on. They seem to have, they've changed. But we'll get to that next time. Megyn, thank you very much. Check out the Megyn Kelly Show, and Megyn's going to be a real force in this country for a long time to come. Appreciate it, Megyn.
Thanks, Greg. See you soon.
All right. So, great person, by the way.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.